Since my videos are mainly geared towards young people, there are certain things from time to time that I want to share, but I'm in need of a context. And one of those things is to provide examples of how the world really works. So something happened in November 2022 that I think works. Let me first say that I'm not against the Secaucus Police Department and not attacking them. Actually, I'm pro-police in general, but don't want to get into that topic. I'm originally from North Jersey, and there's a strip club in Secaucus called AJ's. Apparently in November there was a bust, and a few dancers were arrested for soliciting prostitution, and one or two of them, I believe, were also charged with cocaine possession. This was after an investigation happened where there were undercover cops. Apparently, this stemmed from a complaint of a, quote, concerned citizen. The chief of police, Dennis Miller, was quoted as saying, "The Secaucus Police Department will continue to investigate every complaint from our citizenry." So now let's dissect this. First, the police chief isn't lying, but he's being a bit disingenuous. I can tell you that when things like this happen, a concerned citizen, quote, and the impression you get from hearing those two words didn't actually happen. Your typical concerned citizen doesn't go to strip clubs. This sort of thing happens for one of the following reasons. Either a dancer, a bartender, or a bouncer was fired and they were disgruntled and called in an anonymous complaint. Or an unhappy customer who's a regular at the bar had some experience where he was left unhappy or upset for whatever reason, and they called the police. By the way, a first-time customer wouldn't make this complaint since they don't have enough intel on what goes on in the club. So if it was a customer, it had to be a regular. These days, especially over the past few years, each call needs to be investigated by the police, which I think is a good thing, by the way. But one of those four scenarios is what happened, I'm sure. Please don't think that a large strip club like this, that's been around for at least 20 years, maybe more, operates in Secaucus, New Jersey, and the local police don't know the shenanigans that go on in there. I know I already said this, but again, I'm from North Jersey. Know what I mean? Wait, there are girls who offer sex and various people with cocaine in a strip club? No! I'm so shocked. I thought you could only get prostitutes and cocaine at your local supermarket or library, hell, maybe even the local Elks Club, but never a strip club, heaven forbid. By the way, I believe AJ's is owned by the same people who own Satin Dolls, another club in North Jersey in Lodi, and if you were a fan of the show The Sopranos, Satin Dolls is the real bada bing, so that's its claim to fame. And if you're thinking, Al, how do you know so much about these places? AJ's is right outside Manhattan, and you could practically see one side of the building from the Lincoln Tunnel, okay? And Satin Dolls is right on Route 17. A blind man driving by can see it. Oh, sorry, liberals. I mean visually impaired. I know you prefer fake words that mask issues instead of actually caring. Anyway, let me be super clear. Most dancers don't offer prostitution, and I'd never say or imply that. But some do. And probably in every strip club in the United States, you're bound to find at least one dancer that will. Trust me, folks, this is how these things happen. No concerned citizen in town who goes about their life has any visibility or even cares about what goes on in a strip club. Most things in life, whether it's this or something similar, are inside jobs. 99% of the time, these issues, and when people get into hot water from these issues, originate internally in one way or another. It's the way of the world, and you're now better off for knowing. So send me your comments and questions, and each week you'll get a chance to win a copy of one of my books, your choice, either my book on presentation skills or business writing skills.